Interstate RVer Show with your host, Interstate RVer. Alright folks, Interstate RVer here. Woo! A lot to cover today. Man, I am a happy man. Let's get right to it. Alright, now first of all, the Google Plus page. Woo! Going strong, a runaway train. By over 11,000. Over 11,000 Google Plus views. Lots of subs. Lots of plus ones, likes, shares, subs, the whole thing. Just scores of tons of people I subscribe to and added to the to my circles, and worked crazy on it for the last 2 days. Been doing been doing it all day, because really I didn't have anything else to do, and just been going nuts with it here over the weekend there, man. And I mean, it just I'd just like to say thank you to everybody. A million thanks to everybody. No, make it 10 million. There we go. Now also a little extra there, which I didn't. I like the way it does that. It's dark now. It's light. Now it's dark. Now it's light. But the a little extra there is that Google Plus and YouTube have given me custom URLs. I guess because they said it was because I got over 10 followers on. But I think it was because of my my good performance. Of course, all thanks to you guys. And it's Interstate RVer TV. Let's see if I can get all that on there, and there's the URLs with it. I guess I don't know what I guess I don't know what the big difference. If you know where it's at, you know where it's at. I mean, so I hate to change things because I can't find it. That would be bad. You don't want that. All right. The laptop here, it's got a touchpad on it, not a touch screen, but a touchpad, which is probably better than a touch screen. And ever since I've had it, it don't work. It doesn't work. The first couple of days I had this, I had to go out and buy a wireless mouse, and well, that makes a big difference. Is it causes me to mess things up. It's like sometimes you gotta nearly beat it with a hammer to get it to do the command, and then the next time it's like your finger doesn't, like a ghost touches it and it does everything. So what happens is like a lot of times when I'm posting videos and things like that to people, it'll hit it, and I don't know, things will go crazy. The browser will shut. I don't know what. But so if anybody out there gets a double, hopefully not a triple, posting of the same video, I apologize, because and a lot of times the Wi-Fi goes down as I'm doing it, and so it's not like I'm new to computers. I've been using computers for about 15 years or more than that. Well, if you go back to the 90s, over 20. But it's for some reason it just so I try to use the wireless mouse as much as I can. I guess what I'm trying to say is the touchpad has gotten much worse. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'd take it in and have it fixed, but I doubt if there's anything they can do about it. Even if they did, they'd probably screw things up, and then I don't know, say anything about that. That's enough of that. All right. Like I said, I subbed a ton, and usually when you plus one me and then respond to my post and I put you in the Interstate RVer Tuffy circle, then I automatically go to your YouTube page and sub you. If you sub me, no problem, I'm gonna sub you back. And some people I sub even if they didn't sub me, just because I like the channel. And there's no problem with subbing. Like I said, you don't have to sub me, but I'll sub you as soon as you respond and or like or comment or plus one. I'll put you in Tuffy circle and sub you back. And then if you're still confused, you still don't understand what an Interstate RVer Tuffy is, go to episode number 8. Episode number 8. I give a definition right up front. If you want a definition in writing, I'll write it down for you, and I'll post it to you. You know, just say, you know, hey, what's a toughie? You know, hopefully I'll get it with the, you know, with the touchpad. You know, so if something doesn't look right, or you know, you send me something and you don't get it, or something like that, just let me know and I'll try it the second time, or well, until it's done the right way. The also here, now we're getting off the beaten path here, because you know the show's about the Interstate RVer show, not about all the stats here, but I'm giving you the little things here, rushing through them as quick as I can. All right, you know, like I said, that was one of the benefits. You get in the Toughies Club. You get the early weekly preview. I get about 300 or 400 posts a day, or well, that's about when I quit counting them. But so I try to make sure that I look at everything correctly. And like I said, if you plus one me or something like that, and you see that I haven't put you back or something like that, send me a thing. Say, hey, I plus one you. You know, put me in the Interstate RVer Toughie circle. And like I said, that's that. But if you want to, you know, episode 8 gives an explanation of what the Interstate RVer Toughie circle is. And you know what? It shouldn't be limited to just people. You know, I mean, if you get in the Interstate RVer Toughie circle, it should be extended to the little pets, little Smokey and little Mr. Pickles. Yeah, because think about it. The pets, they're toughies too. I mean, they're having to endure the same rigors. You know, I mean, they might not take turns driving, but I mean, you know, they got to go through stuff. You know, they got to wait till you get to the rest stop to go to the bathroom, and then they got to enter the same hot RV or cold RV or whatever it is, and so they're enduring the rigors too. So now, when you get into the Interstate RVer Toughie circle, that includes your sweet little pets, or your kids, or whoever you got with you, whatever you want to do. That includes the whole group. All right, so there we go. It's extended. Nobody's left out here on the Interstate RVer show, and that's that. So it'll include the pets. Pets are now included. All right. Well, I guess that kind of covers that all up. Make sure I got everything here. Looked over here. And like I said, I subbed a lot of people. I'll sub them back and all that. Thank you again for all the almost 11,000 views. You know, that's well, maybe probably by the time you know this gets edited and goes up there, probably over 11,000. You know, like 2,000 views in 2 days. And I don't know whatever. You know, I'm sure there's a percentage of that is bots and stuff. You know, or well, I don't know. Not necessarily, you know. I mean, some people say, "Oh man, that's you ain't getting that many views. That's bots and stuff coming on there." Yeah, well, maybe I'll put them in the Interstate RVer Toughie circle. I'll put the little bots in there. They're in the Interstate RVer Toughie circle. But I doubt it though. It just seems the numbers add up, even at a percentage. It's a heck of a lot of people, and I know that my followers, you know, over 60-something followers. I mean, those people have faces, and I've conversed with most of them, so I know that they're real. So, like I said, it's doing pretty good. So don't listen to anybody about that. You know, now if I had 4 million views like in 2 days, then there might be something. Something going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know that much about it. I still really don't know what a bot is. I don't know, but I know that it's something about they take statistics or something like that. They crawl over your page, take statistics or whatever. Who knows? Who cares? All right. So that's that. Man, we blew away 9 minutes. That was quick. You know, getting to the show now. Thank God. Oh yeah, I'd like to say I am really refreshed. I took a cold, no hot water shower. Woo, and boy, that was refreshing. A little hard to get used to it first. I had to kind of a little bit at a time, to get used to it. And I decided to do that when I didn't really have a choice. And I thought the propane people were open on Saturday, and because what's that guy Hank Hill on that show? He was always working on Saturdays. So I go down there Saturday. I went to Friday. Go down there Saturday to get it, and they were closed, so I don't have any propane. I got about that much, hopefully enough to do my refrigerator. Because yesterday I just bought some nice tasty popsicles, and I put them in there. And if it doesn't last, if it goes out overnight, then well, that's it. So it's got to go till tomorrow. It's got about 12 or 13 hours to where they open up, and we'll see if we beat the clock. I don't need those anymore. One thing about when you're driving an RV, I mean, this is a pretty good size one. This is a pretty good size bus, but it's not like a 45 footer, or something like that. And a lot of times, like I said, I go from truck stop to truck stop because I got the Wi-Fi and all that. But sometimes, I'm not at a truck stop and I have to go to someplace where I can get it. It's better to get it on the outside. I don't really want to go into a place and have to spend $1 on a drink, because think about it. You do that once or twice a day, that's $30, $60 a month. That's a bill. That's half a tank of gas. That's I don't know, whatever I want to spend it on. What I have to spend it on is food and all that stuff. Go in there and use that. So a lot of times you got places like Lowe's and a lot of times Taco Bell and some of the other places, and some McDonald's do once in a while. They're strong enough to get it, but I haven't found too many of them that do. Matter of fact, I haven't found really maybe one, and that was probably because it was a real clear night or something. So I sit out there and do that. Well, if people come by, then you'll be sitting there, doing the Google Plus stuff and stuff like that, and checking the bank account, not to see how much money I got, to see if I'm not overdrawn. You're sitting there, so you look out the window, people come by and they'll be like, look. I mean, you would think that I landed a spacecraft in the middle of the parking lot. What are these people looking at? I mean, there's a guy over there that's got like a big dually truck pulling a 20-foot trailer. Hasn't got anything on it. You ever notice this? You ever go to a parking lot and notice this? People are, pulling trailers around town with their truck and they don't have anything on them? Well, maybe they do. Maybe they think they have something on it. Or maybe they're carrying something invisible, like some kind of government experiment, like the Philadelphia experiment or something like that. And we just can't see what it is. Maybe it's an invisible gun or drone or something like that. I don't know though. But they're always hauling around. There's some guy carrying a huge bass boat. They never look at that. It's always like, you think maybe I hit a squirrel or something and he's stuck to the side. I don't know. What are they looking at? I don't know. I had to ask him when it's time to say, hey, what are you looking at? But they always give me a dirty look, like, and it could be because I'm parked up front. But so what? I learned this from a school bus driver when I was sitting out in front of a fast food restaurant one morning, getting something going. I'd already ate something. I came out and I was doing some papers and stuff, getting ready to head out. And instead of parking sideways, where you're like taking up 4 or 5 slots, he just parked, front to back, where you just take up 2, one in the front, one in the back. So that way you don't take up 4, you just take up 1 or 2. Not like they're full anyway. That's not even good enough. I'm sitting there the other day in a store doing some shopping, and I'm at the checkout checking out, and I guess it was some woman talked to her husband or something like that, I don't know, and she was like, why, there's a motorhome there taking up 2 parking places. It was like me and 2 other cars was the only cars there in about a 3,000 square foot parking lot. And I was gonna go to her and say, hey lady, if I would have parked it sideways, I could have took up 5 parking places. But enough about that. People are probably thinking, hey man, this guy's pretty mean about that. But I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know. It's somebody could be in a camper. I'm not looking at them. I'm not looking at the guy pulling the trailer. And or I don't know what, but anyway, they're looking at something. I always get out a lot of times, look and say maybe there's something wrong, what they're looking at, but they always act like I'm not supposed to be there, but they're gonna have to get a cop to move me, because I'll just tell them, say, hey, I'm shopping, what are they gonna do? There's a guy. I mean, you're talking huge parking lots. But I mean, really, for Pete's sakes, I don't like you expect the alien or something to come out. I don't know what the deal is, and one time This is neat. I was at a truck stop in Kentucky, and I was getting the Wi-Fi, and there it was a smaller area truck. Well, it was small truck stop, and so I was just blasting getting Wi-Fi from anywhere I wanted to get it. So you turn on the Wi-Fi, and all those places show up, to where it's at. And you see pilot Wi-Fi number 1, number 2, number 3, and then there's a mini mart or something that says so and so mini mart, and this other one. So I said, well, let's see how many there is. And you go down and you got the ones from the hotels, but you never can't really get those because they got a password. But if I'm going down, there's this one. It says FBI surveillance van. So I'm sitting there looking out the window trying to see where there's a van at, seeing what it looks like. But that was cool, FBI surveillance van. That was really discreet. I mean, it could have said like Joe's Plumbing or something like that. I mean, imagine if you're a guy getting ready to commit a big crime, and get on the internet there. FBI surveillance van. Oh, don't worry about that. It's probably some guy just playing around. I mean, that's the FBI surveillance van. All right, but so that's that. All right, and and this has happened before. It's not the post office's fault like this. I don't know. Could be. Somebody's got to take the blame. When you move or change your address, I have had the same post office box for years, but I made it my that's my home base now. I made it my regular residence, so I had to change my residence from, to the post office box now as my deal. Instead of having both, I had changed. So when you change them, they, you get on a mailing list, and you get tons of advertisement, and they're like, oh, as an added bonus, you're going to get coupons from all of these wonderful retailers. Do you really need a coupon when you move to say, oh, well, there's the store. I was wondering where I was going to get my groceries from. But anyway, they sell them, and once they sell them to them, it's out of the post office's hands. Once they sell the leads to those people, then those people sell them to the other people, and they sell them to whoever they want to. And the more times they get sold, they sell it to this person, and this person sells it to that person, and that person sells it. And it's like the farther down the line it goes, the raunchier it gets. So now I'm not getting coupons anymore. I'm getting letters from women in prison that are sending me. You open up the envelope because it looks just like regular mail. It's not marketing. You open it up and it says, contains sexually explicit content. What? So you open it up, there's all these pictures of these nude broads, and I'm like, where are they getting the clothes and the cameras to do all this? But anyway, I got this one, and like I said, first it just started off pictures, now it's got totally nude pictures and requests. And I get this one the other day, and it's like, this woman's all naked. Well, at least I hope it was a woman. She was all naked, and she's like, she's writing on there, what she wants me to do, and all this. And I thought, I threw it in the trash, and I thought, I feel bad. I feel bad, because there she is, she's in prison, she's probably lonely, sitting there writing letters all day like that, probably trying to get people to send her money or something, but whatever, and I thought, she did take the time to write it and the stamp and all that, and I'm not going to actually send her a letter, but I thought maybe, if she was watching the show, that I should give her a special seductive and intimate request just for her, or for the last 3 or 4 or 5 that I got in the mail. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I've put together a little photo shoot. It's not nude. I'm fully clothed, but I have a little sexy photo shoot of myself, and it also contains a provocative and intimate request. So here it is, ladies, just for you. Now, hopefully for me, they're not getting paroled anytime soon. Hey, play with fire, you get burned. Stop sending those letters. To get in the wrong mailbox. Children can get a hold of that and stuff. People writing stuff like that. But, all right. Okay, that's enough of that. That was pretty dark. That was, all right, well, they're probably not watching. Well, you don't know. They may have a computer. I don't know. They had stamps, and I don't. Where did they get the clothes? Well, they wasn't wearing any clothes at the end, you know. So all right, enough about that. But anyway, that's the way it is. You get all these nutty letters, and who knows what I'll get next. You know, it's all kind of business offers, you know. And according to those letters, I've already won $14 million. So why am I sitting here, you know, eating off $1 a day? You may have already won $14 million. Just send $39.95 for your official ticket or whatever it was. That. Okay. We're not getting nothing from me. All right. That was pretty interesting, and pretty good time. I'm at about 21 minutes. I'm gonna let it go right to 21 minutes. No, okay, I can't wait that long. All right, let's see what else here is on the agenda. Oh, like I said, the Interstate RVer Toughies. You got the explanation, and of course it's all good. There's never nothing bad about it being a toughie. I don't know if a lot of people, but it's neat. It's all right, and I mean it's a Interstate RVer is a person, or now a little pet, or maybe two pets, or how many you got. It's someone that's tough, determined, and not deterred by the pitfalls that life has to throw out at them. It's someone who possesses the pedigree to endure the rigors of being a tough, full-time RVer. Because you see, in the beginning, I was going to say tough guys and tough girls, but that was too long to say, you know. Because, you know, I always say, you know, I'll see you next week, toughies. And that's how I got toughies, because I see you next week, tough girls and guys, because sometimes I'd forget and just say tough guys, you know, or tough girls. But that's what, so I just started using toughies. And that's what it is, because it is tough to be out here. Tough! And, you know, you gotta be tough to be out here. And with me, you know, I mean, you know, a lot of people try it out. They don't make it. You know, my cousin, after I got to doing it, he goes, hey, I'm gonna try that out. You know, so he went and tried it out, and he didn't last. You know, and I didn't know that he, you know, didn't last that long at all. And I'd seen him, and I said, hey, how's it going? He was like, he goes, I sold the trailer. He goes, and I went back and moved in my apartment. And I said, well, you know, what happened? And he goes, you know, it just wasn't for me. He goes, you know, the first night, he goes, I slept like a baby, you know. Now I thought, well, if you slept like a baby, what's the problem? He goes, that was the problem. I slept like a baby. I was up every 2 hours crying, and I wet my pants. Yeah, I'll tell you what, my first night, buddy, I slept good. No dog barking. There's nothing wrong with dogs barking, but some people, they have dogs barking. It's like they don't pay attention to the poor things. They tie them up outside and leave them there. You know, no food, no water. You know, you try to bring them water and, you know, and stuff like that, and then they get mad. Leave my dog alone. You know, pay attention to him. You know, and then over here, or in Illinois, rather, where I was at, there's no baloney with that kind of stuff. You see something like that going on, we got people you call, and they come there immediately, and sometimes people go to jail if it's really a gross offense. But you know, the poor dog out there crying because he's hungry. You know, he's hungry and he needs water, and or cold. It's awful. But you know, if you're gonna have a pet, take care of it. You know, and that's how that goes. So, but yeah, no cars pulling up all night, and no people out there drunk and you know, talking and stuff like that. Oh man, I mean, it was. Whew, I still getting good sleep. All right, now that's kind of a pretty good rambling session there. Now, well, that looks like about time to get the Joko of the day. Joko of the day. All right. Pretty good one here today. There's these three guys. fireman, policeman, and a big businessman. They're going bowling. Well, they have an accident, and all three of them get killed. So they're all standing there before the pearly gates, and St. Peter comes out, and he's like, "I'm sorry, guys." He goes, "Heaven's all full." He goes, it's standing room only. You'll just have to spend eternity out here. And so the fireman says, "Hey, wait a minute here." He goes, "I saved hundreds of lives in my life." He goes, "I'm a fireman." He goes, "I saved hundreds of people from getting burned up." So St. Peter looks at him, and he goes, "All right," he goes, "we'll try to make room for you somewhere. Come on in." And then the policeman goes, "Hey," he goes, "I'm a policeman." He goes, "I saved thousands of lives fighting crime in the city." And St. Peter goes, "Well," he goes, "well, I guess we'll have to let you in too." He goes, "Maybe you could stand on the fireman's shoulders." And so then the last guy, the businessman, goes, "Hey, wait a minute." He goes, "Hold on, don't forget me." He goes, "I'm a big businessman." He goes, "I own the largest health insurance company in the area." He goes, "I probably saved tens of thousands of lives by getting people in the hospital." So St. Peter sits there and thinks about it, and he tells the insurance salesman, "All right," he goes, "you can come in, but you can only stay 3 days." Hey, that was a good one. I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. Tell that to your health insurance guy. He can only stay 3 days. All right, folks. That's the Interstate RVer show for tonight. Well, today. And like I said, it's thanks for all the watches and likes and subs. Keep doing it. Keep on going. Share it with all your friends and family. Get them to do it. If they don't, twist their arm. And there is a new show every Thursday. Now, for those of you who are in the Interstate RVer Toughies circle, you will be getting an early, private, advanced viewing or release or whatever they call it, or whatever I call it. I don't know. And that'll come out. Well, if it's early, it'll be before Thursday. Hopefully, it'll be Monday or Tuesday. Out there. Like I said, if I can get things really rolling fast and get in a place where I got internet and get a handle on this touchpad, I should give the name of the manufacturer, but they probably outsourced and had somebody else make it. But anyway, it's really good. I'm really pleased with the notebook. Outside of that, I probably just got one that was defective, and but I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the notebook. It's just got that little glitch in it. All right, folks. I'll see you next week, toughies. And remember, you're A-OK doing it the interstate way. And what is the interstate way? That's subscribing and doing all that. I've kind of forgot about the interstate way because I'm using the icebox now. I'm thinking about going to utensils, but the interstate way is still a bare bones way of doing things, and that's the way I do it. It's just I see people not really having to do things that way. I'm learning. All right, so I'll see you next week, folks. Keep up the good work. Keep subscribing to me and putting me in your circles, and I will make sure that each show comes out is top quality, because there's nothing here but the good stuff. All right, folks, have a good weekend, or whatever, what day it is. I don't know what day it is, but take care of yourself. Interstate RVer, over and out.